Aloha everybody, welcome back. This is Brian Boltwood with Prospering From Your Passions, where we help motivate and inspire entrepreneurs and sales and marketing professionals alike. This episode, number 2, titled Mentors, Maniacs, and Make-Believe, I'm going to break down each of the 3 nuggets that we've included in this video to help you on your journey as an entrepreneur or sales and marketing professional. So let's get right into it with the first clip titled Make Believe.
You know, when for 4 years, I can't believe you was coming in and you was on radio. Did anybody ever tell you that you had a very good radio voice?
I heard that I had, how did it go? I had a face for radio was what I was told.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
And at that time, didn't you think, oh, I should have my own radio show?
I think back then I wanted to own the radio station and the building. And
Well, okay, everybody, hang on to your job. Hang on to the station. You know,
I was ready.
Is our GM listening?
I was ready to take over the world.
No, you know what? That's cute.
Yeah.
That's really, really cute. And I think when we're young and without the experience and stuff, we feel we can.
Yeah. Thank God. Have you ever had a dream of your own that was so big that it made other people uncomfortable? Well, I know that all too well because when I was younger, as you can see in my interview with Sunny, I really was in this mindset that I wanted to not only own the company that brought in the people, the production company they own. I wanted to own the club. I wanted to own the building that the club was in, and so it was a big concept of mine that I always was thinking so big when I was younger. And it's a common theme that I see, or hear in conversations where, when you're younger, you don't have, all the life experience to kind of wake you up to the reality that you're just supposed to sit behind a desk for the rest of your life doing the job that you hate. And I really loved how I've tried to not lose sight of that idea that we can really give ourselves permission to dream as big as we want. I mean, if you look at all these people out there that have accomplished, great things, they didn't listen to people that told them they couldn't do it and couldn't make it. At least for me with my journey in entrepreneurship and this YouTube journey and writing and coaching, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So don't give up on your dream, think big. And that's where the idea of make-believe came from, because people that aren't going to subscribe to your belief system and your vision, they're going to treat it like it's make-believe. That's make-believe, but we're going to get into the second clip of the interview, which is called Maniacs.
How did you pick your nickname, your name?
That's a good question, and I get that a lot because
because everybody thinks Gold Nugget or Nuggets
right.
Vegas or
yes, and they always say chicken nugget first. So thank you for saying Gold Nugget. But it was actually from the Navy. My last name is Boltwood, and there was a guy on my submarine whose name was Wood, and they didn't want anyone to confuse the stories about us. So they changed anyone who had Wood in their name. It was changed to Nugget. And then it was Bolt Nugget, then just the Nugget. But then it just stuck, and when I introduced myself to people, I realized it was like, yeah, I'm Brian. They're like, okay, so that guy and that guy. But if I would be like, I'm Nugget, they'd be like, what?
Okay. Yes, it's
Nugget?
very catchy.
Right? And I had long hair, so I grew my hair out.
Oh my gosh, how long was your hair?
Super, super long. I'll show you a picture of my old business card in Zanzibar.
You know what?
It's really
you know what I would love for you to do? After this interview, later on, I would love for you to post it on your Facebook page.
Yeah, I will. It's on there I'll post it again.
That would be Are you also on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what is your Instagram?
It's my name right now, Brian Boltwood.
Okay, so
I need something catchy, like Aloha Oprah, which I've been trying to figure out, but my book title that I'm working on is called Prospering From Your Passions.
So, okay,
that is so long.
Okay,
it's so long.
That's what I first captured that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Section 2, that was titled Maniacs. The reason why this is called Maniacs really doesn't make sense unless I explain it. On the back of that business card with a crazy picture of me with long hair and the all-white outfit and the glasses at night, which was pretty much like my normal uniform or some other variation of that, On the back of that business card, on a long list of things that I did from promoter events, I remember I had on there marketing maniac, and my whole thing was I really wanted to stand out, and I knew, like I said in the interview, that if I introduce myself as Brian, that, okay, there's a lot of Brians out there, and, but when I introduce myself as Mr. Nugget or Nugget style, that everybody seemed to remember that. And when people were talking about my events and said, oh, Nuggets party, they knew who they were talking about. And, for yourself, I want you to ask yourself, if you were on a panel with 9 other people answering questions about your field, would people in the audience remember you out of the 10? And I think we should always try to ask ourselves, like, what makes us unique? Like, what can we do? What is it that about us that is different? Or what is it about you that is different? I don't care if you're an auto mechanic or you sell knives for a living or sporting equipment or real estate, there's going to be a lot of other people in your field that do the same thing. And, whether you're giving information or coaching, it's the same thing. There's going to be tons of other people in your field. So what is it about you that is your strategic marketing position, if you will, that sets you apart? What's going to make people remember you? If you don't have something, think of something. And that's a big thing for me right now is, trying to come up with, obviously my personal branding of Brian Boltwood. So it's not Brian, it's Brian Boltwood. Prospering from your passions with my book. I just created a website. I bought beamonit.com and created like a quick Instagram and a little logo on Canva. But you got to have a way of standing out from the rest, no matter what it is that you do, and that's what Maniacs is all about. So I would ask yourself, what is it that you can do, or what is it about yourself that you can identify that'll position you against your competition as unique and memorable. All right, so that was Maniacs. The third and final clip is titled Mentors, which is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna play the clip and stick around for the breakdown.
So, do you know who Patrick Snow is?
I love that you just saw him. You confused me with him. Yes.
That's right.
He's my book publishing coach.
Okay, so he sat in that chair.
So did John McGregor.
3 times.
Yeah, he told me.
Oh my God.
I texted both of them.
You did?
Yeah, because I'm meeting up with John McGregor in November. He's coming here with Robert Kiyosaki, and he's now touring, speaking around the world with Robert Kiyosaki, and they're coming here to do the Rich Dad Poor Dad.
And you know what? You better hurry up and get your show so you can be the one to interview them.
I've had in my calendar for like 4 or 5 years now, call John McGregor every Friday at 2 p.m. as like a reminder to stay in touch with him. When I quit drinking, John McGregor, we talked a lot about that because I had been sober for like 10 or 11 months at that time. He was really impressed because I still had a really fun life, and we just always help motivate each other, and what are you working on now, and that kind of idea. So he's one of the people I look to for mentorship or advice, and I've gone through a huge transformation. So he was the first person that told me, there's a lot of people that would, like a lot of people with a lot of money that would pay someone like me to teach them how to do that. And that was the first time I ever heard someone that's, financially at his level at, life, and that said that someone like him would pay someone like me lots of money. I was like, what?
You know what? Those are the kind of people, I understand now why you would stay in touch. Yeah. Those are the kind of people that believe in you and support you and always make you feel good.
Yeah.
All right, so that was our third and final clip titled Mentors. Throughout my journey, there's a long list of people that I would consider mentors in my life, but I would ask you, have you ever had a mentor in your life? What did it mean to you? The definition of a mentor is an experienced and trusted advisor, all right? But in reality, these are people that are there to like motivate you and inspire you, that you can bounce questions off of. But really, it's just someone that has reached a level of success or done something that you look to wanting to reach or do in your life, that is willing to give the time and energy that it takes to give back, and that's what mentorship to me is all about, is someone really going above and beyond to give back from, what they've learned and what they've accomplished in their life. So, I've collected mentors throughout my career and my life. Mentorship has always been a big thing for me, and I hope that, if you have never had someone that you considered a mentor, that you know, do what it takes. You know, go out and reach out to people that you either know or that, you know, are close enough to you that you can get access to them and ask them to mentor you or ask them questions, you know, and really try to provide value for them as well, and create a relationship with someone that could potentially become one of your mentors. So anyway, that's the third and final nugget from this clip. I hope that these have helped you. If you like the content that I'm creating, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know which of the three of the nuggets of this video was your favorite, and share this with anyone that you think could benefit from the message today. But other than that, thank you for joining us. This is Brian Boltwood with Prospering From Your Passions, and we'll see you on the next video. Aloha.